Like I really wanted to go to the Olympic Games, but I just couldn't swim. I was a terrible swimmer. So, I couldn't even do 100 metres on 2 minutes at the time. It wasn't until I think I contacted Brett Sutton when I was a junior, probably when I was around 17. I remember going down to the Jindabyne pool actually, and I met Sutto and all you guys were there, and I was quite nervous coming in, and then he watched me swim and he's like, Stixie, like this is disgraceful, like this is so bad, like you need to do some work, mate. And I said, perfect, give it to me, what do I need? He's like, you need a lot of work. So from that day on, I started swimming a lot. I knew where the level was at because I was training with you guys, and I knew the level you guys are at and on the world stage. And it was I was just like a sponge in those early days. So that's where it all started, triathlon, and then from there, kind of snowballed, and I really got the swim going. It took a long time to get the swim going, as probably you can remember. The first time I was just swimming with the ladies. I remember swimming with Jackie Fairweather and Joe King, Loretta Harrop. I mean, they were all better swimmers than me at the time, and I was just determined. Like Sutto would give me, 100s, and sometimes I remember doing that set with running shoes on and running shorts because he told me it's going to get me stronger. So I just did it, right? So I jumped in and did 100 hundreds. Probably at least once every fortnight, and crazy. Like
it was
when
insane.
You think about it, like afterwards, even when I went my own way, I still did that because I believe that's what got me strong in the first place. So a lot of swimming. I was swimming like up to 80k. Oh, look, it's like during those early days. Like I often look back and without those early days, like there's no way I would have made it in the sport because you had to force it. It wasn't going to come naturally, the swim, and I knew I had to be out with these top guys out of the water. Otherwise, you're completely like you're dreaming. So I knew I had to swim. So they told me to do 80 kilometres a week, and I did it. Obviously, that affected the run and the bike a little bit, but those early days, mate, I was just like, as I said, I was just like a sponge. I was loving the fact that I could train with some of the world's best like yourself, and Jan Rahula was there, the Chapo brothers, Andrew Johns, which I did a lot of training with as well, Marcus Keller. There's a lot of good quality athletes, and especially the females as well. It's probably the world's best females we had in the squad, and we certainly tested the limits. I don't regret it a thing, because without that and without training with you guys, there's no way I would have made it in the sport. I would have probably pursued the duathlon career and never went to Olympics or some of these really big world championships, comp games, stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I found the love for the sport. It wasn't an easy time, but I thrived on it, like anyone would. Like I was just coming from Wagga, and I knew that if I didn't do the work, I wasn't going to make it. And I used to remember watching you guys train, and I used to try and keep up for as long as I could, and you guys would go away to like a Sydney World Cup, and I used to watch it online on the ITU or even on TV back then, and I could see, like you won it, I think. Jan Rahula was up there, top 3. Andrew Johns was up there, top 3. And I'm like, I'm training with the best guys in the world. What an opportunity this is. And I think that every junior coming through now needs to be inspired. They need a mentor that they can train with on a daily basis.
That was a special squad there for quite a while. 99 Sydney World Cup, where we went 1, 2, 3 in the men. I think Loretta won the women. It was a good squad there.